Loneliness. A feeling that's always accompanied me my entire life. It's a feeling that creeps up on me from time to time, and it really has nothing to do if I'm with myself, or with a crowd of people, or with a few loved ones. It is an eerie feeling of a longing to feel connected, feeling like I belong. I know I don't know you, but I love you. I hope you heal from the things that keep you up at night. I hope you heal from the things that you never talk about. I hope you find peace deep within your soul. I hope you cry the tears that will allow you to sail towards healing. And I wish you nothing but a wonderful life. I hope this video gives you the permission to feel your loneliness, to embrace it, and to love it, and to encourage you to keep going on and continuing day after day, and to be your very best friend. I wanted to make this video for anyone who has ever felt lonely in their life, and to remind you that you're not alone. And it's normal to sometimes feel this way. Loneliness, like every other emotion, will come and go, and life continues on. I want to assure you that there's nothing wrong with you, and you're doing just fine. Better than you think, actually. I know life might have thrown you many curveballs. You might have suffered many heartbreaks, lost loved ones dear to you, lost jobs, and have harbored a lot of fear. Maybe even struggled with health problems, mental health, emotional health, spiritual health. And maybe you felt too that life sometimes can be so challenging that it takes everything just to get out of bed. I notice the majority of society just wants to talk about surface level conversation. And between the hustle and bustle and a million things on a to-do list that seems to never end, any other answer to the question, how are you, other than, I'm doing great, how are you, seems taboo and weird. That's been very hard for me to accept. That part, the inability to find spaces and people who discuss deep thoughts, have contributed to my feelings of isolation. People are not present these days, often having one-way conversations and talking at me and not actually with me. It's a strange phenomenon that seems to be more and more common in my daily interactions. Being a deep thinker and a highly sensitive person, I found it challenging to find other people in my sea of deep waters. So I wanted to start making short videos of spoken word to serve as a lighthouse. And whoever might find these little breadcrumbs of hope, I wish they give you peace and a chance to take a deep breath. Not alone, but with me. I've always been a solitary person, I've always craved deep connections and deep conversations, and I can often find myself lost in a sea of deep thoughts, pondering what exists in other galaxies, if other dimensions exist, and if a version of me is living happy in a life I've always dreamed, far, far away. Sometimes it feels like I'll be alone forever, or at least I'll feel like I'm alone forever. And I've been working very hard to learning how to be my best friend, my partner, my own mother and father, brother and sister, and connecting to a higher power that makes sense to me, because I inherently know something exists out there. Technology definitely has not helped, blasting me with images of people living their best lives on social media, doing all the things society tells me I should be doing. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm turning 43 this year, and my sense of mortality has been very present in these days. I find myself reflecting on what I've done. If I have lived a life I'm proud of, and even though I've made many, many mistakes, I really am proud of all the ways I've grown. It definitely hasn't been easy, but it's been worth it. The biggest lesson I've learned this past year living abroad is that no matter where I go, there I am. The cure for my loneliness lies within me. To learn how to sit, be still, and connect with myself without a million distractions. Rest when I'm tired, and when the craving for connection creeps in, I've been practicing shutting off my phone and connecting with myself. It is so hard to do that. Listening and observing, acknowledging and validating my feelings, being my best friend, asking my higher power for help and guidance, and turning the page so that I don't fester on a downward spiral in a sea of self-doubt. So if you've made it this far in the video, I thank you for listening, for being present and allowing my thoughts to flow and hopefully mean something. I want to remind you that you're worth it. You are a miracle. You are a warrior. And it's okay sometimes to not be okay. I love you, friend. Whoever and wherever you are. And if you ever need to vent, you can always come here and drop your thoughts and get them out.